This episode of the Sport Corner Siam Hockey League News is brought to you by the Big Chili magazine, where in this issue there's a good article titled Strong is the New 50, which is an article about what you should know about maintaining muscle as you get older. In Week 5, on the 14th of November, in our first game of the night, we had the Novotel Spitfires facing off against the Aware. The Novotel Spitfires are coming off of a hard-fought 5-4 win over Hertz the week before. The Spitfires should have all their players in the lineup for this one, and if they do, they should be able to top a struggling Aware. Aware are coming off of a huge 7-4 win over a dominant PEAK. If they can keep up this play, they should be able to hand the Novotel Spitfires another loss. Aware started things off just 7 minutes into the first period when Brandon Vick put one past sub-netminder Jason Kotzmeyer. Vick scored again for Aware just 2 minutes later. Devin Michael put Aware up 3-0 with a power play goal with just 4 minutes left in the first period. The Novotel Spitfires finally got on the board when Mike Freeson scored 30 seconds later. Aware then scored 3 unanswered goals, one from Matt Johnson, a second from Devin Michael, and one from Corry Day. The Spitfires tried to mount a comeback by scoring 2 goals in the third period, one of them from Marcel Bouwens, and one from Novotel captain Brad Wilson. But Aware finished them off when Vick put up a hat trick with under 4 minutes left in the game, earning himself the Rolling Stone Pizza Player of the Game. I'm here with the Rolling Stone Pizza Player of the Game, Brendan. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Hat trick tonight, big game.
Yeah, I had a slow start to the season, but myself as a player and as a team, we really started picking it up lately. Shuffled up the lines a bit and started clicking. Felt good out there.
And you've won the last 2 games?
Yeah, hopefully we can continue that momentum, keep going.
Excellent. Well, congratulations.
All right, thank you.
In our second game of the night, we had PEAK Biolabs versus Hertz. PEAK were coming off of a tough 7-4 loss the week before to Aware. To be able to beat Hertz, they need to get back to their game. Losing the Thai national team players really affected them and contributed to their loss to Aware. Having some of the Thai players back in the lineup should help them get back on track. Hertz are coming off of a close 5-4 loss to the Novotel Spitfires, and they will be hoping for a quick bounce back against PEAK. To go with this, they should have some key players back in the lineup, and they should be able to give PEAK a run for their money. Hertz started things off quickly when Darius Konotopetz scored less than 2 minutes from the start of the game. 5 minutes later, Jesse Starosta of PEAK tied things up. With just 3.5 minutes to go in the first period, Konotopetz scored his second of the night to give Hertz the lead again. 4 minutes into the second period had John Schachnovsky of PEAK tie things up again. Hertz then scored 2 unanswered goals in the second period, one from Mike Wilson and one from Mangkorn Suwkiboon. The third period saw PEAK trying to mount a comeback with a goal from Punn Phasukkjwatana and a second goal from Starosta, but it just wasn't enough as Hertz scored 3 more goals, all 3 from Phu Suwachirat, which earned him the Rolling Stone Pizza Player of the Game. I'm here with the Rolling Stone Pizza Player of the Game, Phu. Congratulations.
Thank you. Very, very grateful to be here. My third season took a while to get going, but I'm glad I did.
And you got a hat trick tonight?
Yeah, felt really good. I wasn't performing for the first 3 games maybe, but feels very good to get going again.
Okay. And what were you thinking when you got that last goal tonight?
I felt, to be honest, I felt really, really good because I know I didn't perform as well as last year, and it really boosts my confidence, and I hope I'm going to get more in upcoming games.
Excellent. Well, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Our next night of games were on November 17th, 2019. In our first game at 8:30, we had the 2 teams that won big last time out, Aware versus Hertz. Aware are coming into this winning their last 2 games. One of the things that Aware have struggled with this season is staying out of the penalty box. But when they stay out of the penalty box, they do well and can give any team in the league a run for their money. If they can stay out of the penalty box, they should be able to beat Hertz. Hertz are coming into this game with a huge 7-5 victory over PEAK Biolabs last time out. If they have everybody at the game and play like they did against PEAK, they should be able to stop Aware's win streak at 2. Aware started things off first when Corry Day found the back of the net 10 minutes into the first period. 3 minutes later, super sub Mangkorn Suwkiboon found the back of the net to tie things up for Hertz. Hertz took the lead a minute and a half later when Arnold Van Tennebakkol slipped one past Dream Unkalpatsanuk. With less than a minute left in the first period, Darius scored to put Hertz up by 2. Aware answered back with 2 quick goals early in the second to tie things up. The first one, Day's second goal of the night, and the second one came from Brandon Vick. With just seconds left in the second period, Jaron Folden scored his first of the season to give Hertz the lead again. With a minute and a half left in the game, Aware pulled their netminder to try and tie things up, but they were called for an interference penalty. Hertz finished the game when Suwkiboon scored his second of the night, an empty netter. The final score of the game was 5-3 for Hertz. The Rolling Stone Pizza Player of the Game went to Hertz's netminder, Lance Parker, for stopping 17 out of 20 shots. I'm here with the Rolling Stone Pizza Player of the Game, Lance. Congratulations.
Thanks, Dominic.
Had some great saves tonight.
Yeah, thanks. A few good saves. Luckily, it wasn't popping out of the glove tonight. Usually it does. Tonight it didn't.
And you stopped some great breakaways too.
Really? I forgot. Which ones?
You had that one where you dove across the net and stopped it.
Right, in the first period, I think. Okay, cool. Yeah. I really forgot. I have no idea. I guess I zenned out there. It was zen.
Congratulations.
Cheers. Thanks.
In our second game of the night, at 9:30, we had PEAK going head-to-head with the Novotel Spitfires. PEAK had some difficulties over their previous games as they were missing a number of their tie players because of the Olympic trials, losing to Aware 7-4 and then losing to Hertz 7-5. To turn things around, they need to have their tie players back in the lineup and come together as a team again. The Novotel Spitfires' last game was a humiliating 7-3 loss to Aware, but they were missing their star goalie, Leo Liao. With Liao back between the pipes, the Spitfires should be able to neutralize the PEAK top goal scorers and hold on for the win. PEAK started things off with this one 7 minutes in when Michael White got one past Liao. The Spitfires answered right back when Winnie Lukton-Tinnakorn fired one past PEAK's netminder Gabor Toth. With 3:27 left, Novotel took the lead again when sub Mangkorn Suwkiboon scored a goal. PEAK tied things up with less than a minute and a half left in the first period when star sub Ken Kimborn received a pass from White and scored. Things stayed locked at 2 until the 11-minute mark of the third period when White scored his second of the night to give PEAK the lead and the win, earning himself the Rolling Stone Pizza Player of the Game. I'm here with the Rolling Stone Pizza Player of the Game, Michael White. Congratulations.
Thanks, Dom. Dom, it's been a while. It's been a couple of years. I've missed you, but maybe it's a testament. It was a good hockey game tonight. Enjoyed playing it. A lot of fast skaters, some good play, and I suppose the game hit its peak in the third period, the man advantage, when we got the go-ahead goal. So we were lucky. They weren't, but it was a close game.
You've gone 2 games without a win, and then to win this one in this game?
I haven't. I was away the last 2 games.
Oh, so it was all on everybody else, not you.
No, not at all. I don't even know what happened, but we won tonight. That's all that matters.
Excellent. Well, congratulations again.
Thanks, man. Yep.
Our next night of games was Thursday, November 21st. In our first game of the night at 8:30, we had the Novotel Spitfires facing off against Hertz. The Spitfires are coming into this game on a 2-game losing streak. For them to win this one against Hertz, they need to get back to their defensive game and start protecting their netminder, Leo Liao. Hertz are hot right now, soundly beating Aware and PEAK in their last 2 games. If they can keep up this level of play, they should be able to beat Novotel and extend their win streak to 3. Bill Bredesen of the Novotel Spitfires started this one off just over 2 minutes into the first period. 2 minutes later, and the Spitfires extended their lead to 2 when Mike Freeson scored an unassisted goal. 2.5 minutes into the second period saw Novotel increase their lead to 3 when Freeson scored his second goal of the night. Hertz finally got on the scoreboard at 8:50 of the second period when Tan Lippenpet found the back of the net. 2.5 minutes into the third period saw Hertz shorten the Spitfires' lead to 1 when Phu Suwachirat scored off of an assist from Lippenpet. Hertz just couldn't finish things off for this one, and the final score of the game was the Novotel Spitfires 3, Hertz 2. The Rolling Stone Pizza Player of the Game went to Leo Liao for stopping 24 out of 26 shots. I'm here with the Rolling Stone Pizza Player of the Game, Leo. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, my teammate gave me early support to leave in the first period. So I can put more focus to make more save for them. And then, Hertz have good defense, and then they will try to shoot around again and again. They're a lot and few good skater. So like, it's not easy to win against Hertz all the time.
And you stopped 24 out of 26 shots?
Oh, thanks. It's my job. I just always try my best when I'm on the ice.
Excellent. Well, congratulations again.
Thank you. 谢谢.
In our second game of the night at 9:30, we had PEAK Biolabs versus Aware. PEAK are coming off of a hard-fought 3-2 win over the Novotel Spitfires last time out. They need to continue building on what they did last time out and to get back to what they were doing early in the season. If they can do that, they should be able to beat Aware. Aware are coming into this game after a tough 5-3 loss to Hertz. For them to win this one against PEAK, they will need their netminder Dream Uncle Patsanuk to become the goalie he has been the last few seasons. If he can do that, he should be able to stop PEAK's sharpshooters, and Aware will come out with the win. PEAK seem to have found their game again and scored 2 unanswered goals in the first period, one from Hideki Nagayama and one from Patrick Forstner. PEAK increased their lead to 3 when Steven Sproul scored his first goal of the season. Aware finally got on the board when captain Justin St. Denis put one past Gabor Toth with 3.5 minutes left in the second period. Corry Day added another point to his total when he scored for Aware with 1 minute left in the second period to reduce PEAK's lead to 1. PEAK turned up the heat in the third period and scored 3 goals. One from Ryan Yaden, which was his first of the season, one from Eddie McConnell, and the sleeper Jesse Starosta added another goal to his total. PEAK looked to be back on winning form in this one, winning at 6-2. The Rolling Stone Pizza player of the game went to Hideki Nagayama for his goal and 2 assists. I'm here with the Rolling Stone Pizza player of the game, Hideki. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Wow, what a game.
It was all right. Lucky enough, I didn't shit my pants today, so it's all about the peak. So we're the peak of the league right now. So yeah, hopefully we keep that going.
Okay. And what do you think of the next game? What do you think you guys will do?
Who are we playing next game? I don't even know the schedule. Like, who are we playing? Because we're the peak. Like, it doesn't matter who we play, all right?
Okay. Excellent. Well, congratulations again. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Our latest game night was on November 24th. In our first game of the night, we had Hertz going head-to-head with PEAK. Hertz are coming off a close 3-2 loss to the Novotel Spitfires. For them to come out on top against PEAK, they're going to need their D-men to neutralize PEAK's top scorers and limit the number of shots that PEAK takes. If they can do this, they should be able to control PEAK and come out on top. PEAK have won their last 2 games and look to be back on track of where they were early in the season. If they can keep heading in this direction, they should be able to hand Hertz their second loss in a row. PEAK opened things up 4.5 minutes into the first period when Mal Duran-Sumkit scored off of a pass from Patrick Forstner. Hertz answered 3.5 minutes later when Major Incontempticon scored on Gabor Toth. With less than 2 minutes left in the first period, Jordan Ashton put Hertz in the lead. PEAK tied things up early in the second period when Christoph Olesen scored his first goal of the season. Hertz took the lead again when Win Kuokau scored an unassisted goal at 11:30 in the second period. 30 seconds into the third period saw Hertz increase their lead to 2 when Darius Konotopetz slipped one past Toth. A minute and a half later, PEAK's captain, Harrison Otstemelt, scored on Lance Parker. Hertz again increased their lead to 2 when Mike Wilson found the back of the net. Eddie McConnell kept things interesting when he scored on PEAK with 3 minutes left in the game. But PEAK just couldn't complete the comeback and lost to Hertz 5-4. The Rolling Stone Pizza player of the game went to Win Kuokau for his outstanding offensive play all night long. I'm here with the Rolling Stone Pizza player of the game, Win. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow, what a game.
Yeah, it's a tough game. We keep it up hard, and then we win it.
And you got a goal tonight?
Yeah, it's my first goal as a Hertz. I'm good. I'm happy.
Excellent. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
In our second game of the night, we had Aware versus the Novotel Spitfires. For Aware to win this one, they need to do their best to stay out of the penalty box. If they can do this, they can compete with any team in the league. Novotel are coming into this game after a bounce-back 3-2 win over Hertz last week. They need to keep their defense strong and keep the shots down. If they can do this, they should be able to beat Aware. Novotel came out on fire in this game and scored 3 unanswered goals in the first period. The first goal was Jason Bitter's first goal of the season, and then one by Mike Freeson and one by Piem Jared Taprida. Novotel increased their lead to 4 when Freeson got his second goal of the night, Aware preventing Leo Leal's first shutout when Jari Erikainen found the back of the net at the 8:45 mark. Novotel put up 2 more goals to finish off the night. One from Mangkorn Suwkiboon and one by first-time sub Pierre Karlsson. Novotel added another one to the win column with this 6-1 victory. The Rolling Stone Pizza player of the game went to Mike Freeson for his 2 goals on the night. I'm here with the Rolling Stone Pizza player of the game, Mike. Congratulations.
Well, you know, it's about time. Eh?
And you had a great game tonight.
Yeah, well, you know, they got to start going in eventually, right? So, you know, keep shooting, they go in.
And what's your plan for the next game?
Score more goals. Is that a good plan?
Absolutely. All right, congratulations again.
Thank you. Whoops.
Our next night of games will be on Sunday, December 1st. We have the 2 number 1 teams facing off against each other, PEAK Biolabs versus Novotel Spitfires. PEAK started off strong this year, but when they're missing their star tie players, they do struggle. In the last game out, they had the tie players, but they had a hard time playing as a team and lost 5-4 to Hertz. During the break, PEAK need to regroup and come back strong if they want to beat the Spitfires. Novotel came out strong the last game and totally dominated Aware, beating them 6-1. The Spitfires also beat Hertz the last time they played them, so they are on a 2-game win streak. They will need to stay strong defensively and neutralize PEAK's points players. If they can do this, they should be able to beat PEAK. In our second game of the night, we have Aware versus Hertz. Aware are having a tough time right now. They've lost their last 3 games. A 5-3 loss to Hertz, a 6-2 loss to PEAK, and a 6-1 loss to the Novotel Spitfires. Aware really need to sit down and have a look at themselves and find out what they can do to come together as a team. If they can do this, they might be able to find a way to beat Hertz. Hertz are coming off of a squeaker 5-4 win against PEAK the last time out. If they can maintain this momentum, they should be able to catch a struggling Aware team and put another win in the score sheets. That's all for this week, and I'll see you at the rink. The music for the opening and ending credits are brought to you by DJ Caucasian.
The opposite was very strong. I was good.
The Sport Corner's Siam Hockey League news is brought to you by Big Chili Magazine, the best-read expat lifestyle and news magazine in Thailand. It covers interesting issues in Bangkok and the region while bringing its readers engaging stories and various exclusive interviews, food reviews, and more. You can find the Big Chili magazine in bookstores and online at thebigchili.com.